Masquera say Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kariki kutanika kwa kuya paneno channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Kana ujingo garoka subscribe. Don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Zimbabwe takwigirai Nyaya Yanetsa, Nyaya Pisa, Nyaya YaMike Chimombe ne his business partner Moses Mpofu avarkunzi vari kuChina varikunzi vabatwa zvakare ne another corruption scandal iyo yavari kunzi they were supposed to be given 87 million presidential gold scheme in Zimbabwe. They were paid around 40 million US dollars, but vakatadza to deliver 632,000 goats in Zimbabwe. So kare vari kufesa imwe mhosva ye 40 million ZEC tender in Zimbabwe. So panyaya news works vachitaura ivo vachiti controversial local business partners Moses Mpofu and YaMike Chimombe, currently in China and expected to return home today to face two major corruption scandals, will land in the eye of the storm over the 87 million US presidential gold scheme scam, in which they were paid 40 million but failed to deliver 632,000 goats, and Maki 40 million US Zimbabwe Electoral Commission tender, which has caused national uproar. The elections tender revolves around their partner Wigno Chivayo, an ex-convict with whom they are now fighting over payments, and top officials including ZEC Chair Priscilla Chigumba, Central Intelligence Organization Director General Isaac Moyo, and Chief Secretary to Cabinet Martin Rushwaya in Zimbabwe. So pani a letter yabuditswa ne the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission in Zimbabwe vachitaura ivo vachiti on 23 May 2024 Team Chipkwanya was allocated to investigate cases of theft of the property as defined in section of the criminal law. Vakataura ivo vachiti Codification and Reform Act Chapter 923 in money laundering is defined in section 8.2 of the Money Laundering and Proceeds of Crime Act Chapter 924, reported against the accused persons, where it is alleged that the accused persons were paid 40 million by Treasury for them to supply and deliver goods meant to support the underprivileged households across the country under the presidential goods scheme. It is further alleged that after the accused persons received the said funds from the Treasury, they did not deliver the goods as agreed, but they went on and conveyed the funds for their own use through purchasing luxurious houses and vehicles. Reacting to the above report, the team generated a request letter to the Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, requesting for the total amount of money released by the Treasury towards the funding of the presidential goods scheme and the account details where the funding was dispersed into. The team went further and generated another request letter to the Ministry of Lands requesting for certified copies of the procurement record for the supply and delivery of goods for the presidential goods scheme, proof of payment made by the ministry to Black Deck towards the purchase of the said goods, and reconciliation of the expenditures for all funds received by the Ministry of Lands, Ministry of Lands, from the Ministry of Finance towards the purchasing of the goods, as well as the total number of goods delivered to the Ministry of Lands by Black Deck. The team also requested CR14, CR6, and CR2 forms for Black Deck Livestock and Poultry Farming Private Limited from the Registrar of Companies. The team also requested the bank searches from the Financial Intelligence Unit in request of Black Deck Livestock and Poultry Farming, YaMike Chimombe and Moses Mpofu. The team also generated a warrant of search and seizure which was granted by the provincial magistrate at Rotorua Court requesting for a CAB's bank statement in respect of the account number 1006126120 belonging to Black Deck. Then my findings actually, so the investigations that ensued established that on 16 November 2021, the government of Zimbabwe, represented by the Ministry of Lands, Agriculture and Fisheries, Water and Rural Development, entered into a contract agreement with Blackjack Livestock and Poultry Farming, presented by Moses Mpofu, valued at 87 million for the supply and delivery of 632,000 goats over a period of 5 years. Investigations conducted established that there is no company registered in Zimbabwe as Blackjack Livestock and Poultry Farming. Rather, there is Blackjack Private Limited, registered on 12 February 2015, with two directors being Moses Mpofu and Phineas Azimei Kabisira. Investigations further established the two parties agreed that the Ministry of Lands will make an advance payment of 30% to Blackjack Livestock and Poultry Farming towards the purchasing of the said goats. Further investigations established that on 21 April 2022 and 29 June 2022, the Ministry of Lands transferred 901 million and 698 million Zim dollars respectively into Blackjack CAB's bank account number 1006126120 towards the supply and delivery of the said goats. The total amount transferred by the Ministry of Lands to Blackjack to date is 1.6 billion Zim dollars, or 7 million converted at interbank rate. To get the reconciliation of a total number of goats delivered to date to the Ministry of Lands by Blackjack, the Ministry of Lands indicated that the information had been compiled and they are now waiting for the PEMSEX authority to release the documentary exhibits on Monday, 10 June 2024. To obtain Blackjack CAB's bank statements in which the funds for the purchasing of the said goats were deposited into by the Ministry of Lands, CAB's bank indicated that the bank statements will be ready for collection on 10 June 2024. Zvakaburitswa muri Zimbabwe nezvake Hapana Kumira Mushe yanetsa nyaya yembudzi funga last time pane kunetsa yezek zvakare Kumira Mushe. The two are expected to be back in Zimbabwe nhasi kuti vawanikwe vachitongwa nyaya yavo nezek. Tisingazivi kuti munozviona sei nyaya yetu dzino zvamuri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mucomment section.